With Sonic the Hedgehog 2 hitting theaters, kids are sure to enjoy the speedy antics of everyone's favorite blue hedgehog. But what about the grown-ups? Is there anything in the film for them? Keep watching to see the things only adults notice in Sonic the Hedgehog 2. The opening of Sonic the Hedgehog 2 picks up a handful of months after the first movie ends. Dr. Robotnik has largely adapted to his new reality, exiled on the Mushroom Planet. To keep himself company as a castaway in this strange land, Robotnik has made a friend for himself that is reminiscent of Wilson from the 2000 Tom Hanks movie Castaway. In that film, a lonely FedEx delivery man played by Hanks spoke to a volleyball he nicknamed Wilson, even going so far as to paint a face on it. The Robert Zemeckis film was a huge hit not only at the box office, but also earned the actor an Oscar nomination and a Golden Globe Award. From Bart Simpson to Timmy Turner, sometimes the best way to stick the landing on an energetic preteen boy is by using a grown-up woman to provide his voice. That's the case with Sonic's sidekick Tails, as the two-tailed fox is brought to life by veteran voice actress Colleen O'Shaughnessy. The industry vet who began her career in the early 90s via series like Sailor Moon and Digimon does a convincing job of bringing the endearing character to life. That won't be surprising to older fans who have been following the Sonic video games for years. O'Shaughnessy has been voicing Tails in various games and shows for almost a decade now. O'Shaughnessy began voicing Tails in Sonic games in 2014, with her first appearances as a fox coming in Sonic Boom Shattered Crystal for the Nintendo DS handheld video game system and Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric, both released in November 2014. She has since voiced Tails in over a dozen other Sonic games, as well as the 85-episode-long Sonic Boom TV series.
Don't worry, it's still covered by the manufacturer's warranty.
When we first see Robotnik's lackey Agent Stone in Sonic the Hedgehog 2, he is cranking out cappuccinos at a coffee shop named the Mean Bean Cafe. This name is a reference to an old Sonic the Hedgehog spin-off game called Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. Mean Bean Machine was first released on the Sega Genesis in 1993. It was a brightly colored falling block puzzle game where you must match up beans in groups to clear the board, and it was an almost direct translation to English from the Japanese game Puyo Puyo, replacing the original designs with Sonic characters. Not every adult-targeted Sonic 2 joke refers to an old video game or movie. Kids might find themselves wondering why Agent Stone is so fiercely loyal to an office rocker madman who frequently puts him in painful situations. Adults, on the other hand, might see a romance blooming. The Robotnik-Stone relationship has tons of suggestive subtext, particularly at the beginning of the film. The two have been separated for some time, and Stone is methodically fashioning images of the duo into latte foam, complete with cute hearts. He seems to be the Smithers to Robotnik's Mr. Burns, and much like Smithers, he'll endure any humiliation if it means he can remain in the orbit of his apparent crush. The suggestion that Stone is into Robotnik as more than just a boss is shown in multiple scenes, like one where we see him playing virtual dress-up with Robotnik on his computer. Stone's desire to see his boss happy despite the way Robotnik treats him as disposable reinforces that this desire is more than simply professional. Early in the movie, Tom is concerned about Sonic's well-being. After settling into Green Hills following the events of the first Sonic the Hedgehog movie, the Blue Speed Demon has been having trouble finding his calling. A wannabe superhero, the Hedgehog goes around bungling crimes in progress, sometimes saving the day, but often in the most expensive, ineffective ways possible. In an attempt to be the hero he thinks everyone needs him to be, Sonic finds himself rudderless. Tom tells Sonic that his time will come, and that fate will tell him. He doesn't need to force that moment to happen.
That moment chooses you.
I just got goosebumps. Wait a second, did you steal that from Oprah?
This goes on to be one of the relevant themes of the movie and what motivates its main character. Tom is concerned that Sonic needs to find friends and peers that are more like him, which ends up happening when Tails and Knuckles enter the story. It's only near the end of the movie that we see this journey completed though. Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles have formed bonds and matured together for a greater purpose. And as the film teases a new threat for Sonic the Hedgehog 3, they stand united to battle it. In the first film, audiences learn that Sonic was raised by a clan of great owls from a faraway dimension. In Sonic the Hedgehog 2, it's revealed that the owls, in particular Sonic's maternal figure Longclaw, are the rivals of the Echidna clan that Knuckles was born into, making Sonic and Knuckles sworn enemies by birth. In reality, both of these animals exist here on Earth. While hedgehogs and echidnas may look similar to the untrained eye, they are quite different creatures. An echidna has a thinner, longer muzzle and sharper quills, and hedgehogs have smaller feet, while echidnas grow long toenails. Named for a Greek mythological half-monster, echidnas can be found in New Guinea and mainland Australia, along with Tasmania. And as far as we know, they are not engaged in conflict in some wild space dimension. The main plot for Dr. Robotnik and Sonic the Hedgehog 2 centers around a team-up between the mad scientist and Knuckles. The echidna has a lifelong rivalry against the Owl clan that raised Sonic, and therefore has a grudge against the Blue Speedster. The same sense of duty that leads Knuckles to despise Sonic without even getting to know him drives the red spiked ball to seek the Master Emerald, the source of power Robotnik seeks for his evil schemes. Robotnik offers Knuckles a deal that appears simple on the surface, but adult audiences will likely predict the inevitable betrayal to come. Throughout the movie, Robotnik gives many indicators that he is not to be trusted, all of them apparently flying over the head of Knuckles, too blinded by vengeance to pick up on his shady collaborator. Ultimately, this gives Knuckles an edge, making him a formidable foe for Sonic, and then eventually a powerful friend. At the end of Sonic 2, Knuckles and Sonic look like they are destined to become quite the team. Check out one of our newest videos right here, plus even more Looper videos about your favorite movies and TV shows are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.